gorgeous queen, welcome back to my channel. Today I want us to talk about, I don't know whether or not it's the right stuff, right? I'll be using this. Hey, you can see even with the way that I'm showing these things that I have no idea how to do this makeup thing, okay? I know I've got like a whole stash of makeup here, but I'm actually here to talk about purpose. Now, the reason I have the makeup stash here is because that is how I got inspired to do this video about our purpose, right? And most people tend to think that when you have a purpose, you only have one purpose. Not true, okay? So last week, can't remember the day, but in any case, I decided, hey, I've learned so many things on YouTube. I mean, I can even sew because of YouTube. I can do a whole lot of things because of YouTube. So your girl decided, hey, I have all these bits and pieces, primer and foundation and eyeshadow and lipstick and I don't know what else, and those brushes and those sponges. So I was like, let me go to YouTube and just learn how to apply makeup. Face beat vibes. Except for the eyebrows, because obviously you can see my eyebrows are not shaped. But nonetheless, I was like, shaped eyebrows or not, let's do the face beat. The eyebrows, we'll see them later. I went to YouTube and looked at the video. By the way, the ladies on YouTube that do these tutorials for makeup, they do an amazing job. They make it look so easy because it's their purpose. I went and I did what they did and I looked like a clown, literally. Guys, I looked like a clown from, I don't know where, but I looked like a serious clown. Yeah, I wish I had taken photos of what I look like. Actually, after this video, I will go through my photos and see if there isn't a... Did I take a photo? I think I wiped it off, yeah. But in a nutshell, what I want us to talk about is how we usually focus on the difficult things, the hard things, the things that want a lot of time, a lot of effort as part of our purpose. And we forget about the easy stuff, you know. When I look at people that are makeup artists, because that's what we're using as an example today, they make it look so easy, like literally they dab and do what they do, and even the way they shape the eyebrows, they make it look seamless and easy. It's effortless, right? And those are usually the things that a lot of people ignore when it comes to our purpose, right? So we have different components that make up our purpose. We don't just have one purpose, right? Think about it. If you look at, let's talk about water, right? Water is made up of hydrogen and oxygen. It's not just made up of one thing, and it's the one thing that sustains a very huge part of life. Look at us as humans. We are made up of a whole lot of things, right? But you find that in more often than not, we tend to focus on the things that need us to be, I've got makeup on my dress now, wow. Anyway, we tend to focus on the things that are very hard, that require a lot of effort because of the upbringing that we've had, you know. The harder it is, the more rewardable, if there is such a word, it is, right? The more difficult it is, the more time and effort it requires, the greater it is, you know. Like, it's like if we were to give trophies for the different components of our purpose, like the ones that, the way we are raised is that the ones that take more effort and time and energy and make you feel like you are working hard at this, those are the ones that would get the gold trophy. And it shouldn't be like that. So I'm here to remind you that, one, you don't only have one purpose, and two, I'm here to remind you to say, while you are trying to work on the other components of your purpose, which seem to take quite a lot of time, or quite a lot of effort, or you end up procrastinating, not getting to them, which is what I can actually help you with. Hey, come through if you're feeling stuck, if you're feeling like, oh my gosh, I've been procrastinating, I've been trying to start, or I don't know what my purpose is. But trust me, if you just look at things like, what do people usually come to you for? That would be part of your purpose. So for me, with cooking, for example, or with baking, literally, I don't have to struggle to bake or to cook. I can just look at a video without a sound and just look at the ingredients, be like, oh, okay, and then try it out and it turns out okay, right? But with the makeup, I've tried makeup, but I don't even have that oomph to try until I get it right, because yeah, it's not my purpose, right? And that is where other people who have makeup artists, as being a makeup artist or being a makeup person as their purpose, that is where they come in, right? So I'll just outsource. But when it comes to baking something, if I don't know how to, I'll make sure that I know how to, right? Speaking, I don't have to prepare a speech whenever I'm asked to come and speak at an event. Maybe I'll put the slides together because maybe they want the slides, but I don't have to rehearse to say, this is what I'm going to say, this is what I'm going to say, right? I just need to show up, be present, and the words just come out, right? So what is that thing for you that you find people are always complimenting you on something? People are always asking you, how do you do that, right? And for you, it's like, oh, it's makeup. Like, oh my gosh, how do you do your makeup? And you're like, oh, I just do this and this and this. And for you, it's like, so easy. Like, oh my gosh, your brows on fleek. How do you do them? And you're like, well, they take me 2 minutes or less, right? What is that thing that comes with you, that comes to you with so much ease? This week, I want you to do that thing that comes to you with so much ease, because that is also part of your purpose. Yes, you have the other items that will require you to do some healing work, to do some self-limiting belief shedding, that will require you to do some inner child work, that will require you to connect with yourself. That is where I come in, right? And while you are still waiting to do that work, start on the easy stuff. Start on the easy stuff, like you are very good at doing your makeup, so do people's makeup, right? Do tutorials and charge people, right? Get started with that. If you can whip up a delicious meal with just 3 ingredients and people are like, oh, what did you put in this? It's so delicious. Hey, do that. Charge for it, right? Get into your purpose even with the easy stuff. Get into your purpose with the things that come with ease. Get into your purpose with the things that feel like it's common sense, but it doesn't feel like it's common sense to everybody else, because they keep coming to you for advice on that particular thing. They keep asking you, how do you do it? They keep complimenting you on it. And for you, it's like, oh, this is what I did, right? I want you to do that, because you are not limited to just one thing. You are not born to be here and just do one thing. No, my queen. So get started on the easy stuff for your purpose, and give me a shout for the ones that require depth of work. Till later. Oh yes, before I forget, right, another example of things that come with ease to you, like I'll use myself as an example. So I didn't study IT or programming or any of those things, but I literally did my own website. From scratch, I did a bit of Googling here and there, but I actually put my own website together. Do check it out, www.lindiacoaching.com. It's my baby. I put it together myself, and it's one of the things I'd never even realized that I could do. So I could, if I wanted to, looking at the kind of questions that are coming through from different people where websites are concerned, I could actually help somebody to put together a simple website, and it wouldn't take me like the whole day, right? and it didn't take much for me to figure it out. It really, and I never considered myself as an IT person, right? So some of the things that actually are your purpose will just come randomly. Sometimes not randomly, sometimes it's like, hey, you don't have a choice. Because I remember when I put my website together, I had been, restricted. Well, my Facebook account had been restricted or banned or something. So yeah, I mean, a lot of my work is on Facebook. So without Facebook, I was like, yay, what do I do? Okay. Then I was like, I tried outsourcing the website building. I tried 2 different people and it didn't work. So I was like, okay, let me just try it myself. I did, and I put together my own website. So sometimes you find that it comes and it was unexpected, and you find, hey, I'm actually good with this. I can do this. Now I understand how things work with setting up a website and the HTML coding, etc. And I didn't even do that as a course or whatever, right? It was literally that weekend when Facebook was like, hey, you are too young, you need to prove that you are old. And I was there trying to prove that I'm actually as old as I am, and I put my website together, and yeah, here we are. So things like that, right? Sometimes you find, hey, I needed to bake quickly, and then you just bake, right? You find that you can easily bake things and they look beautiful, they taste delicious, and everybody comes to you for that. So yes, go do those easy things for your purpose, and remember to subscribe, yes, and click that notification bell, so that notification button, yeah, so that you can be notified whenever I post more videos where we talk about self-discovery. I'm all about self-discovery, and remember, know your truth, be your truth, live your truth. Mwah.